I mean, last time you played center was
Be my freshman and sophomore years of high school.
gotcha. Was there any motor memory or muscle memory there? How much did you have to relearn?
I mean, you have to learn a little bit of it, but I think most of it stays with you, especially when you do it for a couple years. And even then, I just joke around when I'd go home or even at practice and just do it. So I mean, it wasn't much learning with snapping. It's more just fundamentally wise, it's a little different than other positions.
So what are the differences? What do you still have to pick up?
You play with a square stance, so you don't have the stagger, so sometimes it's a little harder to step. So you just got to learn really the weight distribution balance of the inside of your feet, recognizing things a little quicker. But I mean, other than that, it's not too awful much different. The fits are a little different depending on where guys are lined up. So just little stuff.
Mm-hmm. The snapping part was not an issue, or is it an issue?
No, and like I said, that's muscle memory. So once you have that down, that's the easy part of the job.
You really think it's the easy part of the job? Because I don't think a lot of people think that.
Yeah, the hard part's blocking people. That's what I think. So.
But how challenging is it? Just that I was just asking Colton about it. Like, why is there such an emphasis on it? Why do people snap?
Well, you can't run a play unless if you don't have a snap. So I mean, that's the center starts with the ball every play, and without the snap, like I said, you don't get to run a play. So the snap's most important. That as long as the quarterback gets it, he starts a play, runs a play. So the snap's the most important thing.
Do you feel like at that position you have to think more than at the other positions on the offensive line?
I'd say right now, yeah, just because I'm still trying to learn it, and calls between the different positions are different, so I'm still trying to learn all the calls and that type of thing. So I'm thinking a little bit now, but depending on what the plans for Coach Moore and Coach Brown are, whatever they have for me, it'll slow down eventually.
Your reaction when they first came to you, what would you say? What were your thoughts?
Said okay. I'll play wherever they need me to, whether it's guard, tackle, or center. It doesn't matter to me. Now I've played them all, so no, I'm just happy that I get to play, and I'll play wherever they put me. It doesn't matter.
I mean, you still got a few weeks before the opening game, so I mean, is that enough time to get this down to where you need it to be?
Yeah, I think it would be, but like I said, I haven't. Coach Moore and Coach Brown really haven't said or set in stone anything, so they just said they wanted me to get some work there, so I've been doing that. But yeah, I think it'd be enough time.
Obviously, I mean, in an even front at guard, you'd have a guy over the top of you, but is it different if there's a true nose over the top of the center?
Me, I treat it the same way I would if I had somebody over me at guard. Just the fits are a little different. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't think it's really different.
Josh, as far as the offensive line is concerned as a whole, how far do you guys still need to go? What improvements still need to be made for that unit?
We still have a good ways to go. But, we work every day to get a little better at that. It's all mostly small things. It's nothing big things. It's just fundamentals. Footwork, steps, get your eyes in the right spot, where your hands fit. So, I mean, it's nothing that's out of reach. It's definitely doable, and, I personally, I think we'll have that done before the first game.
Coaches were saying yesterday they wanted to see some improvement in the run game, and that they maybe thought that had to do with the progress that still needed to be made with the offensive line, just in terms of the run game, working with the running backs. Where are you guys at in that point?
Some of it's timing, but I think most of it goes back to our fits. Where you fit on a linebacker, where you fit on defensive end, double teams, just the timing of stuff I think is a little off. And I think some of that might come from just shuffling people around, that type of thing. But we went out today and we did pretty well. We're going to continue to get better, and we know what we have to work on. And Coach Moore harps every day, and so does Coach T.O. So I mean, it's good to have those two guys and the experience they have, and especially with T.O. being younger, he kind of relates to the camp aspect more of it, because he kind of went through the same thing to where camp was different. When Coach Moore played, so I think that helps us a lot more just because it's more relatable with Coach T.O.
Was saying a bit. How have you been on Chase to just keep his spirits up and stuff with all the changes that have happened?
Just been positive. He has to have that confidence in himself that he knows that he belongs here, he can play here, and he can get the job done. I think that's one of the biggest things that everybody's been on him about. Obviously you see him in practice, he can play here, but he has to have that mentally aspect of it that he knows himself that he can, and especially with all the shuffling going on and around. You know, it's easy for you to get down on yourself. You know, you get taken out. And I was in that same situation my redshirt freshman year between, Grant and I when Grant came back. So, I mean, yeah, it's tough, but at the same time, you lean on the people around you and, they're supportive and that type of thing. So,
And you're going to need him, right?
yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, he's going to be a big key player for us this year.
Your thoughts of John Hughes? I mean, he just got here in May, and all of a sudden, he's fighting for a job. You redshirted your first year. Can you imagine trying to play college football in 4 months, 3 months?
Yeah, well, it's a little different from him. I came straight out of high school, and he come from a JUCO. But he had a really, really good summer. He's had a really good fall camp so far, and he's just one of those people that just it might not be a huge step every day, but it's a little step every day where he gets a little better, and that's the main goal. That's the main key.
John does the world look between you guys. Don't say that the way you're taking it.